In other words, don't fart in close quarters or you get thrown off the ship. Good morning everyone. Already in the city, already in this beautiful city of Stockholm. Hope you're all well. Look at this for a view. Right on the water. Absolutely beautiful. It's about 10:30 now. I'm actually heading off, like I mentioned last night, to Djurgården, which is actually right about there. So it's, although it looks really far away in the wide angle lens, it's only about a 15 or 20 minute walk from where I am. I might find a place near where I am now to grab some food. First stop is going to be the Vasamuseet Museum, which is a big old ship. Don't quote me on this, I'll get this right when I do go in, but I'm pretty sure it is a large ship, a large Swedish ship that sunk just upon leaving the bay, and they managed to recover it. And I don't know, I'll go into details when I get into the museum because I don't want to get it wrong. Just look at this view. That's Vasamuseet. The next level cannibal and next level. Now off to Vasamuseet. Holy cow. This is phenomenal. The size of the ship is just immense. This is what the ship did look like when it was in its prime. So I've just been reading up on this ship here, and it said on 10th of August 1628, the Vasa set sail and sank on a maiden voyage in Stockholm Harbour, which is the harbour we were just getting all the footage in. It was salvaged in 1961 after 333 years under the sea, and they've reconstructed it to 98% of its original form. And wow, look at the size of that. So this is how they salvaged the shipwreck. Dive 6 tunnels under the hull, 700 tons. And then using ships, they connected steel cables and lifted it. And these are photographs from them salvaging the shipwreck. So in here is a full-scale replica of the upper gun deck. Can't even stand up in here. I don't know how they did it. In other words, don't fart in close quarters or you get thrown off the ship. Now this is the part I'm interested in, food. Dried peas and dried or salted meat and fish. No fresh food. Scurvy. Food ration per man and month. Ship's ale, 36 litres. Priorities. 215 litre cauldron. Joking. National coat of arms. This is the absolute top. Right at the top of the ship. It's phenomenal. It's the Swedish coat of arms. These are some of the remains found on the ship. Trapped on the orlop deck, trapped under a cannon. It's incredible. That was an incredible museum. What a rich history of, really, it was quite a tragic disaster. I'm gonna try and check out a cafe that's supposed to be absolutely incredible for their lunches. So hopefully I can get there. It's a fair walk away, I think. So, amazing lunch there. Everything is organic, everything's grown here, and everything we don't eat goes in the compost and then goes back into the garden to grow the food again that people eat in the future. It's just an incredible way to keep things environmentally sustainable, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. I like to preach is environmental sustainability, and especially food sustainability. You know, we've all got to treat our soils well and really try and keep everything as organic possible. I was reading through the brochure and I noticed something pretty amazing. Finally, I have a chance to see, you see that little circular thing there? It's called a labyrinth. In the garden that I grew up in, that I spent 90% of my life in, out in Mole Creek, it had a labyrinth. And it's a Swedish maze that you can't get lost in. It's just a one way in and one way out. I'm gonna have to go and visit the labyrinth now because I'm actually planning, I didn't tell you guys yet, but planning on getting a labyrinth tattoo in the last week of Sweden. So figured I have to see a labyrinth while I'm here. Labyrinth. Let's do the walk. Made it to the centre. So we now made it to the middle of the labyrinth. Labyrinths are supposed to, if I'm not mistaken again, sorry, mean a way of protection and healing. If you walk through, it's supposed to be very healing and relieving and bring good luck. It's just, yeah, something that's very spiritual and magical, and it's just an incredible tradition in Scandinavian culture and in other cultures around the world. So I'm gonna head back out and make my way back out now. Look at this kale. Have to get some apples. Picked up some gifts and some fresh fruit. I was planning on going to Skansen today, which is like an open air museum. It's just pretty much goes through the history of Sweden in an open air museum, but it closes at 3 and it's now sort of 1:30, nearly 2 o'clock, and it's somewhere that I sort of want to spend 2 or 3 hours in. So I think now I'm just going to make my way back into the centre of the city and sort of float around there and see what I do before heading home, I think. Another day well spent in the city. I'm still in complete shock and amazement in the Vasamuseet, that huge ship. Really just the story behind it, and also the place that I went for lunch with the bio-organic and really environmentally sustainable food sources, and just relaxing back at the house now. I think we're just going to make some dinner soon, and yeah, just the normal weekday sort of relaxing evening. So tonight for dinner, it's dill and cream potatoes. I can't pronounce the name for it to save my life. And a type of salmon that's been cured with salt and sugar. Done again for another day. Tomorrow the plan is we're going to head off to Launceston, which is nicknamed Old Town because it was the first place in which Stockholm actually existed. It was the initial base of Stockholm as a city. So we're going to head out there tomorrow, and there's going to be jam-packed full of stuff. We've got a huge itinerary for tomorrow. Now, if you guys have liked the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as well. Go and check out yesterday's video and the rest of the videos of the vlogs so far. And remember guys, don't be afraid to learn, explore and try new things. I'll see you in my next video.